What up, y'all? Top of the morning.
Oh my!
All right, so let's see. Did Ja Rule get jumped? He's claiming he didn't. Ja Rule was involved in an altercation last night at Barclays Center during Brandy and Monica's The Boy Is Mine tour stop. Was Ray J there? And turns out that was the height of it. Rumors of him receiving any beatdown are completely false. So circled, is that Ja Rule? Who's trying to get up on him though? Oh, look at that dude. He went bum rushing. That security guard? Baby, put it on me. Baby, put it on me. So, Tasha, why are you lying to these good people? Yes, some bitch-ass dude tried to jump me. No, it wasn't at C-Less, and I'm chilling, smoking a joint, watching SVP with not a scratch on me. So, Tasha K, she put, I should have read hers first. Breaking, I just got word that Ja Rule got jumped tonight outside of New York restaurant Sally's. I'm being told it was pretty effing bad. Man, that didn't look like outside of a restaurant. That looked like backstage somewhere. Let's see what the comments got to say. Only 9 comments? Jeez. Guess it wasn't that important. Oh, I ain't trying to comment. I just want to read the comments. Oh, you just got to scroll down. I'm waiting on 50. Max B ain't got shit to do with this LMFAO. He on stage performing. Yeah, you trying to get Max B violated already? It's a cold game out here, man. It's a cold game. How old are these dudes? I'm just trying somewhere relaxing with a woman at my age. That ain't it. Do you see him getting beat up? Are you effing retarded? And then these are all probable spam. How do you get probable spam? Yeah, this looks like spam. What the hell does that got to do with anything? Top of the morning, Tech. How you living? Kind of a slow day. Not much shit happened. Damn, so this thing only got like 4 replies? Jeez. Is there any other angles? Let's see. Do half of what you see and none of what you heard. Yeah, it doesn't look like he got touched, huh? If 50 Cent doesn't post about Ja Rule and Max B, I know it's not true. Does 50 Cent beef with Max B too? Nah, that's all it is, right? Another day, another dollar. Try to make it make sense. Get some pennies out of it while they last. Kind of boring, right? Oh, so even the mayor's responding to 50? What's he got to say?
Or what I would say to you, 50, if you are indeed watching, or anyone else who's watching this show, is I continue to think that having the top 1% of New York City, who are making more than $1 million a year, having them pay 2% more for an economic agenda that would transform every New Yorker's life, including their own, is something that is worthwhile. And I do have to say, even though we have a disagreement on tax policy, every time I get a death threat, I still listen to Many Men. It's true.
Greatest city on earth. Zora.
Is 50 even a New York City resident anymore? He probably resides in one of the states where they got the biggest tax brackets.
Mom dying.
Yeah, that's gonna get me copyright. No, let's Google what state is 50 Cent's residency? Right? Is that how you word it? Yeah, it says 50 Cent lives in Texas, specifically in Houston. He announced his move to Texas in May, and his lawyers confirmed that Texas was his primary residency shortly after. While he no longer owns his large Connecticut mansion, he has reportedly established a new home in Houston. For sure, 50's going to live where you got to pay the least taxes. It's like a lot of people when they're moving to Florida, because say you get $100 million deal in California, I think you're going to give up like 40% of it. You get $100 million deal and move to Florida, I think you keep like 80% of it. Top of the morning, Dante. How you living? Yeah, I mean, bro, all the people, if you got money and you want to keep it, you're going to go to one of those states where you keep the most of it. And it's so funny how they keep saying he was jumped outside of a restaurant. You can clearly tell that was backstage somewhere where the scuffle happened.
Oh, so tell Boo Boo I said what up. Oh. Tell big homie Boo Boo I said what up.
Oh, so let's work, man. He just dropped a new joint, so let's work. He's back in the studio. Let's work.
And is Max B on supervised release? I wonder how long he got. Max B supervised. Oh, yeah. Max B. Here, I'll put it on the screen. Max B is currently on 5 years of supervised release, which is essentially probation following his release from prison on the 9th. This is part of a plea deal he accepted in 2016 for aggravated manslaughter, which significantly reduced his original 75-year sentence. The supervised release will be overseen by the state of New York. Oh, so Max B was a state inmate? He wasn't in the feds? Did Max B do his time in the feds or the state? Oh, in Jersey. Yeah, that's right. Max B served his time in state prison in Jersey, specifically at the Northern State Prison. He was released on November 19th. Okay, we all know that. I always like to go look at the prisons. Some of these things look crazy as hell. Some of them look all brand new. So what was it? Northern State? Damn. Oh, wow. That shit looks crazy, huh? Look at that. That's a trippy looking one, huh? Got the Holiday Inn. So is it? Where is it? Oh wow, it's right across the water. Is that a trippy looking one? You know what I watched the other day? Shawshank Redemption. So I looked up that prison. That shit looked old as hell. It looked like Folsom, kinda. Man, look at all the housing units, though. Small ass yards, man. There's some small ass yards. Yeah, Pennsylvania is one of the oldest ass states too, right? What is it? Gratterford? In how do you know Schwenksville? Schwenksville, huh? Wow, trip out on that, huh, Dante? That shit looks trippy. What are these runways? The hell are these right here? What are these? These big old lines. Who the hell is that calling me? Calling me at 8:46 in the morning, crack a dawning. Oh, these are the cells right here? Damn, that's a long ass cell block though, huh? Jesus. And then what are these? It's like the hole over here. Maybe these the hole. Oh wow, they look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stories. Damn. Are these straight ones? How many stories are those? Because in California, we only got a couple prisons that are like 5 tiers, like San Quentin, Folsom, I think Tracy, a couple of them. Most of them are the pop-up 270s. Damn, though, that, what a circle, huh? Oh, wow, what's this one over here? Is this the same, is this Gratterford or is this another one? Pennsylvania Department of Corrections. Oh, they got the track over here. Damn, that looks crazy. So this is where I was. Donovan, right? This is where I was in San Diego. Right here on the fucking 3 yard. I lived in this building right here. Cell 235, 236, I can't remember. But yeah, right here. This is the cell, the building I lived in. But most of the prisons in California look like this. You walk in, go through the Sally Port, and then all the cells are, this is A side, B side, C side. The basketball court. The little workout area. Oh, wow. They cut it in half. Damn, really? Or maybe I'm tripping. No, I'm pretty sure I was up here. It looks like they cut it in half. I don't know what's going on over there now. Because, yeah, it used to be the whole thing, this whole yard, and the handball courts. The workout area was right here. The woodpile bench was right here. But this is where the Menendez brothers are, because it got the best weather. So they turned this whole prison now is like SNY, Deuce 5, dropouts. But the dudes that worked on the the air conditioning dudes and the guys that the support or whatever, they said you could see Mexico from TJ from the 1 yard. But damn, I never knew I was that close to the border until like I got out. I heard people say, yeah, the border's right there, but I never really knew it was that close. Yeah, but right here, it's like a whole complex. They got the juveniles. They got whatever San Diego's county's called right here. Yeah, George Bailey is like the, I think that's San Diego County or whatever the county is, their little county jail. East Mesa. And then they got the juveniles somewhere. Maybe they're over here. Yeah, Folsom is like our one that San Quentin used to be crazy, but that's not like it once was. Is this New Folsom? Yeah, you guys got like what, 2, 3 county jails in Dago? I just remember, bro, all the Dago boys, bro. You think there would be a lot of well, there's a lot of essays, but there's a shit ton of white boys that come out of Dago. Oh, I remember. I seen a documentary about that, the Kids for Cash shit, and didn't they bust like a couple lawyers and shit for getting kickbacks? I think this might be New Folsom. Yeah, I seen that documentary. I watched most of all those documentaries type shit just out of curiosity. But what a piece of shit, right? Getting kickbacks for sending kids to jail, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. Folsom, you could get postcards to send home. Let's see here. Folsom. Johnny Cash performed there because at one point a long ass time ago, prisons would do they'd have concerts and shit. Yeah, but when you roll up to Folsom, this is what you see when you roll up to it. It's like I click on it to get a bigger picture and then it's fucking small. Yeah, those shady ass judges, man. Fucking throwing kids away for kickbacks. Like that's what privatized prisons and prison for profit. Like, I just don't agree with that shit, bro. You should be here to help, like, rehabilitate people. Top of the morning quick. Should be here to rehabilitate people and not throw away the key. What's the crazy prison in Wisconsin? Quick. We're just right here looking up prisons for shits and giggles. But yeah, I think Folsom's been there since like the 1800s. They have like, it's an old ass prison where they still have the houses on it where the police live. Does it? Oh yeah, opened in 1880. Yeah, let's look up San Quentin. When you go, when you're in Frisco, well, not Frisco, but Oakland, and when you go up to like Santa Rosa and Humboldt and all that shit, you cross the Richmond Bridge, and then you see San Quentin off to the side. And this is where, when they used to, look at the tour boats, when they used to kill people in California, this is where they would do it. And I was told that they have like a big old red light and a pole that goes up, that shit would be like blinking red when they're about to execute somebody. All right, let me look that one up. I'm just curious how they all look different across everywhere. But see, even San Quentin has like the houses where the captains and the warden and I guess all those people can live. See, yeah, I think that's where they killed the folks. And San Quentin's like right on the water, and in San Francisco, there's a lot of fucking like fog. So you got the water break lines right here. Shit looks old as hell. Kind of like what's that one in upstate New York where the dudes escaped from? That one looks pretty crazy too. The fucking death chamber. Fucking bastards. Which one was it, quick? Columbia Correctional? That's one of those new booty looking ones. It's like, I think I'd rather be in one of those old ones than one of these new booty looking ones because these look way too institutional. Let's look it up on Google Maps. Columbia. So it's always like a concrete yard next to it, or that's not that big a one though, huh? But there's not like Wisconsin ain't got the biggest population, huh? That's a pretty good sized yard though. We got the track over here. It's crazy for how much rain and weather you guys get for the yard to look brown. This looks a little crazy, huh? Like, shouldn't that shit be green? You know, what's the New York one? That shit look crazy. I forget the name of it, but it's where those dudes escape. New York prison. Not Sing Sing, right? Which one was it? Attica. Yeah, Attica. It's like right in the middle of a town. Yeah, this is a trippy ass looking one. Right in the middle of the town with the big old wall. And that's great. You seen that movie where the dudes escaped from? When they escaped from it and they like popped out of a manhole? The Attica looks kind of trippy. Got the big ass walls around it. At least in most of Cali prisons, they got chain link. It's like chain link, and then a walkway, and then another fucking like electric fence or whatever, and then another chain link, and a big gap. We don't got very many prisons with the solid walls. Oh, Statesville, yeah, that's a gnarly one. All right, let's look up. I'm just trying to go down the fucking row right here. So next we got Statesville and then Boscobel. Oh man, that shit looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere. Look at this round building. Like, what the hell is in the round building? Where's Statesville at? Oh, Chicago. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Top of the morning, Mr. E. And Statesville got like a bunch of shit around it too, right? Yeah, Illinois got I don't want to say a bunch of prisons, but they got a good amount, right? Yeah, I looked up this one. I think I was watching some show or something, and they were talking about this one. Inmate Reception Center. Statesville parking lot. Damn. Top of the morning, Corey. Yeah, we got sidetracked. I don't know. We're talking about, we looked up Max B prison, and then we all just started talking about him. That's a pretty big ass prison, though, huh? Oh, the round houses. What is that? What you called it? Yeah, this looks like a ad seg right here for sure, huh? That's like 180. Pelican Bay is the crazy one that everyone brags about. Like if you hit Pelican Bay, it's like you graduated with honors. But it's just a regular ass prison. It's just way up north. But see right here, these are the 180s. This is the shoe. And these are the 270s. But look how it's just in the middle of a bunch of trees. That shit gets cold as hell up there. And they got a lot of fog because it's right by the ocean. Oh, the round. All right. Statesville prison round building. You think that'll pull it up? Oh, wow. F house. Bro, that looks like Thunderdome, right? Like, Jesus Christ. That's just like something out of a movie, bro. Which one you think got the best? Oh, maybe the news.
The prison is decrepit, unsafe, and inhumane, according to a prison watchdog group tonight. And the state of Illinois that owns and operates the prison doesn't disagree. That's according to a state prison master plan obtained by the I-Team that determined nearly a year ago Stateville needs to go. Stateville Prison near Joliet opened nearly a century ago.
Oh, they also call it Joliet, right?
Design from the 1800s. Even though the walls and wires have imprisoned some of the most notable criminals in history, some spending their final days here, and even though Stateville has been the backdrop for several classic crime films, that would come to an end under Governor Pritzker's 5-year, $900 million plan that includes...
This looks like something that Sylvester Stallone would be in, like in a movie.
Knocking down Stateville, rebuilding a new facility. And that was the recommendation in this State Commission report last May that ranks Stateville as dead last in Illinois, not suitable for any 21st century correctional center.
We would need to move people out of Stateville into other facilities. I should point out, I know people have said, well, how on earth could you possibly do that? Well, you may know that we have about 10,000 fewer prisoners in our correction system today than we did 5 years ago.
It was a little disappointing to hear only rebuilding without any closures announced, given the state of the system.
Director of the John Howard Association and Illinois Prison Watchdog tonight is here in Springfield testifying at a Capitol hearing on the governor's plan. She points to a state prison population that has dropped from 50,000 to 30,000 the past decade.
There's a lot of opportunity not just to rebuild, but to close and repurpose and consolidate.
Yeah, they're going to close it and they're going to turn it into like a museum and let tourists go check it out.
We can definitely take those resources and do better for the people who are incarcerated and do better for our communities by improving outcomes, which improve
You probably get like mold sickness or whatever the hell comes from mold.
Public safety for everybody.
She's offering that in testimony at the hearing on Governor Pritzker's ambitious plan underway right now in Springfield before the Illinois House Appropriation Public Safety Committee. Although the governor has pledged correctional officers will not lose their jobs under his plan, it also targets downstate Logan. With prison populations falling, the union representing officers has expressed grave concerns about any facilities being closed. This still has a long way to go.
We got Bosco Bill up here. I don't want to forget about that one for you quick. Man, that shit looks trippy, right?
With a bottle of gasoline he filled up at a gas station 20 minutes
that's
prior,
Potter Loss,
setting her on fire. The victim was sitting alone looking at her phone when she was attacked at random. She's still being treated for severe.
Yeah, I know, for sure, dude. Something's bad's gonna happen. That's kind of like Alcatraz. That shit got all fucked up over the years too. People were getting sick, I think. Let's look it up on the map. Man, that shit looks crazy, bro. Well, what the fuck? You don't even have grass or anything. Is that the only one in this little area too? So it's not like part of like a bigger complex? What's the oldest federal prison? Have they closed them all down? Let's see. Oldest federal prison still in use. Leavenworth. How do you spell it? Leaving? Is that shit Levin? They say Levin, but isn't that how you say like leaving? You ain't leaving here, motherfucker. Damn, that shit looks like you're going into the White House or something. Yeah, bro. Have you ever read that Charles Manson book where they talk about all that shit? That shit started out in the Midwest and then they moved to fucking Frisco. That doctor that was doing it went to Frisco, and Charles Manson was like part of that shit from the gate. It's a crazy ass book, man. If you ever got a time to read it, that book breaks it all down, bro. Yeah, I guess let's give Alcatraz a look while we're here. I've never been on the island, but when you're in Frisco, you can look across and see it. Yeah, Whitey Bulger was there for sure. He was there when they closed it down, right? And then they transferred people out of there. Bro. This one looks scary, bro. When you're out there in the middle of the water. The guard tower. You think those guys survived when they escaped? Or you think they died from the current? I don't know. Kind of feel like maybe one or two survived. I don't know, though. Yeah. That book, Chaos. Let me see. Let me look at the cover. Yeah, that's it for sure. This one right here. Bro, even if you got to listen to it on audiobook, that shit's worth it, man. It breaks down a lot of shit, bro. Like, you almost feel like they created fucking Charles Manson. And then the same shit right here, not the Unabomber, but who was that other fucker that was sending the bombs everywhere? Pazinski? Or what, that was his name, right? Was it the Unabomber? Is that? Yeah, Ted Kaczynski. He was part of some shit they did at Harvard because he was super smart, and then they just started like locking him in rooms and telling him you're worthless and all this crazy shit, and that like set him off the deep end. A lot of the craziest people, bro, the government kind of fucked with them when they were younger. But yeah, if you got time, bro, even if you got to do it on audiobook, this is a great fucking read or listen. Yeah, I guess that Netflix got to die. I think I might have watched that too. But Charles Manson, crazy story, bro. The fucking little house or the ranch or whatever is like not too far from where I live. It's like straight down the road, and then it's like back on this little canyon road where they were all camping out. And that same area where they were, there's like two other fucking serial killers and crazy fuckers that lived over there too. I forget their names, but yeah, this is super interesting though. Any other prisons we should look up? Or are y'all over it? I guess let's just see what's the craziest looking prison? Oh, Black Dolphin. Oh, yeah. And then in New York, don't they got the jails that sit on the boats? I seen some shit the other day about the New York Department of Corrections boat prisons. Cellular gel. Bro, that sounds pretty crazy. Cellular gel, India. And then you ever look at the gels in Hawaii? The ones in Hawaii look pretty trippy too. They're like small little, like campground looking things. Let's see, we got images of this one. Cellular gel photos. TripAdvisor. How in the hell does TripAdvisor have a fucking... Don't go here. This must be set up for tourist shit too. Oh man. Well, they used to torture him. Man, that's a crazy looking one too, huh? Bro, trip out. Life is crazy, bro. Sounds like some shit they would do to you, Sev. They're like, I didn't do this. They're like, oh, yeah, you did. And then in Norway, they all be like luxurious. Let's look up the black dolphin in Russia. Russia don't play though, bro. Those fuckers are nuts. Send you to like hard labor. They even have a dolphin in the front. Ain't no dolphins even close to this where this place is. And it's freezing outside and they're spraying them with water. Like, god damn, bro. Russia is fucking... But it's crazy how a lot of shit's illegal there, but if you got money, you get away with anything and everything. It's like kind of small, right in the smack dab of a little town, huh? I think it's like way up north too, right? Oh, no, it's actually far south. And this whole town, or a lot of this town, probably makes their money working there. Yeah, they just give them barely enough to survive over there, huh? All right, let's finish it off with Howden Prison, Norway, just to see how they do it. It's like you got your own little fucking apartment. Imagine going to prison and getting like a little bedroom like this. Like this bed actually looks like it has a mattress. In LA County Jail, they give you a mattress like this big. And then in prison, they give you like, I mean, when I was there like 20 years ago, probably the same. It's like a prison with a bunch of padding, or a mattress with a bunch of padding. And it just gets all pushed out. It's kind of fucked up. Oh, yeah, dude. Hell no. In Russia, the mafia is going to be on your ass. Bro, is this what a Denmark prison looks like? That's like a college dorm room. Switzerland. Sweden, these are like college dorm rooms. Canada, that's kind of, that looks about normal. But Jesus Christ, bro. Sweden, Switzerland, Denmark, like, Jesus Christ. If you were a bum, you wouldn't even want to go home. Look at the chair they have. If they had that shit in California, bro, all this shit would be cut off, shaved, and made into weapons. Oh, yeah, let's see California prison mattress. See if we can get an image. Is this what you're talking about, Dante? The green ones? Yeah, right here. This is what we get in Cali. This is pretty much, this is a single cell in Cali. Got the little bench. And then you pretty much wrap your sheet around it and you tie your sheet really tight so it holds the mattress together. Gives you a little extra cushion. But yeah, this is pretty much like where I was. If you watch B. Bray's videos, this is pretty much what they look like in Cali. But, well, the bench is normally in the back, and then they got the dope. These are in front right here. And then the dorms. This is what the dorms look like. But, bro, fuck a dorm, man. I'm going to get my points up to where I can go to a cell. I am not trying to live in a dorm with a bunch of dudes if do years. Like, fuck that. Yeah, the cells up in like San Quentin and Folsom, I heard they're fucking tiny, bro. You can touch both walls by spreading your arms. In Donovan, I mean, they were kind of small, but I couldn't touch like this. Maybe like 1.5 arm spread. Let's see if I can find a good picture of one. Yeah, this is like the shoe where they're made out of concrete. Yeah, for sure. In the county, I'd rather be in a dorm because, you know, the cells, you ain't got that much time out. But in prison, I'd rather get a... Bro, when I got off the bus from county, because, you know, the lights don't turn off in county jail. As soon as I got off the bus in prison, bro, I sat in the room in the dark for like an hour. Just like, thank God, bro. I haven't been able to sit in a room with the dark for like 6-7 months or whatever it was. I think this is kind of what... Yeah, I think this is it. No. Pretty much, but we had our desk in the back, and then the little shelving cabinets were along the wall. And close some of these tabs. Oh, right here. This is what I lived in this exact setup right here. The door opens. Oh, I didn't have a window right here, but I had the top bunk. My cellie had the bottom. You got the shitter. You got the two cabinets, and then the fucking desk was back here looking out the window. And then, you know, you tied a little string from here to here so you could set up your bathroom. We had a homie that worked in wood shop, so he made us a vent cover, like a little sliding one, and you glue it up there. It's like, you don't wish jail upon anybody, but once you go there and experience it, it gives you like just another, outlook on life, I guess. Because, bro, life's all about experiences, The more experiences you can have, the better well-rounded you'll be. Oh, Lush, for sure, going with Lush. And you see, I seen it pop up on Reddit that Rugrat 1900 is going to do a song with Lush. That'll be good for Lush's career. Yeah, let's look up that on the Reddit. I seen it pop up on there. Yes, podcasts are getting flooded with gambling ads. Bro, have you watched the DC Baby Draco and 4 Extra video that he put out yesterday? I think TF Third was more like a jerkin guy. I don't know if he's like a freestyler. But 4 Extra keeps telling all the kids, stay in school. What he needs to be telling them is don't play with fireworks. Jay Lee's just messing around. Like, why she get on the floor and start rolling around, though? What a fucking trippy-ass broad, huh? I mean, she got a strike, though. She looked like she got some bowling skills. She got some skills with them balls. Playboy Cardi reworks the iconic Mitchell & Ness NBA jerseys with signature twists. Shop. What's YVL? What's YVL stand for? Is that like Cardi's crew or something? It's so funny. Moose showed up looking like this. Like, that's not what I expected to see Moose looking like with the shiesty. And he's repping the Dodgers. The Doyers. Let's go Doyers. I mean, I guess we won the fucking... Vamp Life. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, I think she takes Klonopin. I think that's what's in her little bottle. Oh, yeah. Is this... Well, this is the photo they took. Yeah, once people get on like blow or meth, man, the conversation gets real annoying. Is this what Lush's stocking's gonna look like? Top of the morning, B Meds.
3 days straight. Got content everywhere. Oh my!
I've always wondered, like, why do the black homies always run away from each other when they're talking? Like, it's like something they all do. They run away from each other when they start laughing, and then they come back to the circle.
But it's like 10,000 pages. Nigga reposting me. God damn. Hey, look.
And DC Baby Draco, pretty big dude. I never really seen him in person. But 4 Extra's not a small man, and DC Baby almost looked like he's like an inch or two taller than him.
What's the bullshit? You got a tour about cooking?
Yeah, so listen, bro.
This shit felt kind of scripted though, huh? Like, or do you think this was their whole master plan first? But Spodyface didn't start it. That dude Moneybag Rose, I think, started it, and then Spodyface said something. And then I think it just kind of trickled from there. But yeah, I don't know, man. This seems like kind of scripted.
I'm scrolling on Instagram. I get tagged in something. I'm like, wait, what the I see Spody face. I'm like, damn, I was just at the Big Sad concert with him, right?
Yeah, when we was all up there.
Exactly. He like, Draco, not welcome.
Even at the warehouse or fuck on the yard, I don't, any place, bro. When they get all excited, they run away from each other and then come back to the middle. It's funny. Oh, damn. Damn. That's some real shit, mystery. I never thought that deep about it. All right, should we look it up?
On Crenshaw District, you're not working on.
You got a tour with him?
Man, hell no.
So what the y'all did? What the you say that for?
Man, listen, I don't know. That's why I'm confused.
So you ain't got a tour with him and nothing?
Nothing.
What the? So y'all can just do this for content?
Man, hell no. Hell no, this ain't no content.
It gotta be so y'all niggas just always you telling me all these.
Damn, bro, I've never heard of that fucking minister, but damn. Learn something new every day. Says the term laughing barrels originates from enslaved Africans who when forbidden to laugh openly, would hide their heads inside barrels to laugh out of earshot, leading to the related phrase, barrel laughs. This practice was an act of defiance and survival mechanism against the... Yeah, I mean, that's some bullshit. Like, bro, let people laugh and have a good time, man. Origin that describes the act of enslaved people using barrels to hide their laughter, meaning it signifies both the oppression faced by enslaved people and their resilience to finding ways to express joy and maintain their humanity despite extreme constraints. The historical practice is said to be in the origin of the modern expression of barrel of laughs. Seems like every year I learn some new factoid about how plantations operated during the time. Yeah, bro, you just put me up on game. I never knew this. So I'm coming across a fortunate piece of knowledge that I wish I never had to know. At the same time, I always understand how it's of vital importance that these things be remembered because white supremacy is always in the business of forgetting and deals exclusively in lies. Yeah, it's some bullshit. It's fucked up for sure.
On the internet, blowing all this shit out of proportion. These niggas just want views.
They won't view it. Come on, bro. Hey, even you already know, even the white man got involved. Come on, bro. Like this shit getting out of hand.
So you basically telling me, y'all, it was a bullshit misunderstanding, whatever happened.
For sure.
And you telling me this shit got blew out of proportion.
Man, this shit done got blew out way out of proportion, bro.
I see this nigga every time I turn on my timeline. Man, blam.
Man, God damn.
Hey, so you telling me all this bullshit, they blown this shit out of proportion.
For sure.
And y'all ain't got no problem with each other.
We ain't got no beef, no problems, no nothing.
Man, look. First, I'll be getting into it. I'll be speaking. I'll be getting into
nice.
Some bullshit.
He said he's down? Yeah, that'd be cool. The other day, homie was like telling me I should call in, but I'm like, bro, I ain't big enough to be calling in. I gotta, I feel like it's better to promote myself if I go in person. I was supposed to go on DeJean's today, but he never hit me back. But yeah, I mean, I'm down to go on whatever. Help get my shit going for sure. If you haven't, hit the like button, please. The thumbs up, that helps give motion on the YouTubes.
Sure. Bunk shit. First, I don't do it to bunk shit. For sure. You get what I'm saying, bro? And y'all, I'm speaking on no other grown man. You get what I'm saying? That's my cousin. I love cuz. You get what I'm saying? On Brother Avenue. You get what I'm saying? Y'all talk as grown men, cuz, whatever y'all cuz, misunderstanding, cuz, whatever. Sure. You get what I'm saying? Y'all come and sit down and y'all talk. You get what I'm saying? You ain't got no problem with cuz. You say you ain't did nothing, cuz. You ain't got no problem with cuz. You get what I'm saying? For sure. That's you for cuz. You get what I'm saying? Sure. And you you put all the homies all through Crips on the field. You get what I'm saying? Definitely. So at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? Whatever, if y'all trying to get content, whatever, you get what I'm saying? Y'all sit down and y'all talk. You get what I'm saying? On Vernon Avenue, you get what I'm saying? Definitely, that shit ain't got. Don't bring the hood and that type of shit. I don't even put all that content shit. That's out. You know, Cody Crip. You know what I'm saying? However y'all gonna do that shit, cuz. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all talk as grown men, cuz. And you ain't got no problem with cuz. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know, a lot of people, they don't know we closer.
No, I appreciate you, Dante. Keep my name alive for sure, bro. I appreciate you. 'Cause it really takes y'all the chat to get across to all these people. Because I'm not the kind of person, like, I'm not trying to invite myself on all these pods. But if they invite me, then for sure I'm going to go, you know? Chop some game.
For sure. And you put all the homies from the hood, for sure. On the field, you get what I'm saying? Sure. And I know you can cut, you get what I'm saying? So that's why for me, when you popped up, I'm like, what the, is this the fuck?
See, look, Daisy, he's a pretty tall dude.
Listen, but you get what I'm saying? You just said right now, you get what I'm saying? You ain't got no problem killing my cousin, you get what I'm saying? For sure. That's your boy, you get what I'm saying? Most definitely. You don't even know what's going on. So at the end of the day, you know, y'all talk, y'all grown men. Y'all talk, most definitely. Figure that shit out, cousin. Y'all get that shit together, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought she realized she was in the back of the camera and she was taking off.
Most definitely.
So, you know how that shit go on Vernon Avenue.
You know, it be like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 40s. Shout out all sides of the 40s.
Vernon Avenue, Chris.
Bro, how funny of it that Adam thought every time AD said I got my granny's heart, that Adam really thought AD had a bad heart. You remember when that shit came up on the pod? And we all just kind of looked at him like, bro, that means AD got a soft spot. Doesn't mean he has a bad heart. Like, that fool Adam really thought that AD had a bad heart because he kept saying, like, I remember one day Adam was like, he needs to stop drinking because he got his grandma's heart. And we all just kind of looked like, bro, that means he got a soft spot that he's carrying. Doesn't mean that he got a bad heart. Like, oh my God. Sometimes Adam takes stuff like the word too literal, you know? Like, a lot of shit's figurative speech.
Big finest blood.
Hold on. You know, it's people in the comments, they like Draco. How you able to go to the 40s, back to the ops? Like, how do you feel about that? How you feel about that, brother?
First off, bro, you don't gangbang, bro. You're not.
Fucking 4 extras hand, man. That shit. I wonder how it's healed up. You think the skins all came back and everything? But my homie, he rolled one of those the razors, the little go-kart razor things, and he cut his hand off like this. Like, it fucked him up good, because when you roll those things, you got to keep your arms inside. If you go to put your hand out and it rolls over it, it fucked him up, bro. But he got one of those plastic hand covers, and even the tattoo he had on his hand, they put that on top of the thing. And, bro, when you're standing there, you can't even tell that it's not his hand.
Philly.
Yeah, it ain't looking good, right?
You're not affiliate. You from the Bay Area. You from the Bay. So whatever you doing, bro, that shit ain't got nothing to do with us.
Damn.
On the dead, you a camera
Shit's
guy.
fucked up.
You just like everybody else. For sure. You just not white. You black. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, nigga, you making your money. You doing your thing. You doing what camera guys do. You get what I'm saying? Make your money. You don't just give nobody no drops, no bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. You do you and you keep going. You get what I'm saying? You from the Bay. You making a living for your family. That's what I see. For sure. You get what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nothing. If I see something on 40 Crip, I'm on it. For sure. Plus I'm tripping. So I ain't seen nothing, cuz on Vernon Avenue. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, cuz you say you ain't got no problem with turtle.
No, yeah, Adam sometimes just takes, like, even my son, bro. Sometimes I feel like smart people don't understand like metaphors are just fucking bullshitting, because sometimes my son, I'll say something and he'll think I meant something else. I'm like, bro, I'm just messing with you. Like, I don't mean it literally. Like, pick up what I'm putting down, bro.
Oh, you ain't got no problem with my cousin, cuz. Sure. You know what I'm saying? That's your need for them, cuz. So y'all talk.
Fuck, that's a damn tech. That, oh man, I'd have to think about that one. Maybe 4 extras. Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't want to go through that. I mean, fuck, you heard T-Rail's story, how he fucked up his arm, right? How he was like trying to get away from the cops or whatever, and I think he said he was on the sidewalk or something and then fucking crashed. Like, even that's a crazy ass story. You think T-Rail could get surgery to fix it? I mean, I guess we do got modern medicine, right?
All that content that's getting likes and all that, let them keep getting likes, whatever they doing. But you know, as grown man, so guys just talk. You know how that go.
Most definitely. And then, you know, the killer part, they put my boy in the thumbnail like,
who, me?
Yeah.
Don't put me in no thumbnail. I'm from West Side 40, Vernon Avenue. Keep doing your shit, stay on your shit. You know what I'm talking about? Keep getting your bread, cuz. You know, you for everybody. with everybody. You ain't from the city. You know what I'm saying? You was out here getting your money, staying on your shit, keep going on your career. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Spody Face, my cousin, Vernon Avenue. You know what I'm saying?
Spody Face, for sure.
On the dead homies, keep getting your shit, keep doing your shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
On hood, niggas just want lights out there. That's how that shit go though. Yeah. That's the internet world.
It's like saying shout out Spody and dudes just want likes, but it's kind of like you're referring to your cousin, right? Because he's the one that put it out there.
That's how I go.
Moneybag Rose was the one that
think
started it all.
YouTube
I'm
war.
pretty
They
sure.
got gangs in the YouTube war. They just be, like they got they be double teaming.
Look, they always gonna do that, but you know, that's just how I go. Yeah. That's how the internet world go. Once you get on that mug, it's on it.
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
So, but as long as you keep getting your money and keep going for it,
For sure.
and everybody get their money on the hood, just keep doing it. You know, everyone want content, so that's just how I go. On Vernon Avenue, me.
You think DC Baby Draco's paying for extra for every time they film? Because a lot of the other people he probably goes film with, he's probably not paying them. But I'm pretty sure 4Extra's wanting his chili.
I'm worried about the bag.
Yeah.
No, Westside.
See, he just said, I'm worried about the bag first.
Hey, Fody, that's what I'm worried about.
This is crazy. This is the most annoying has ever heard Tay banging on Cam. I hate when I see bangers try and intimidate non-affiliates. I even heard Lush say the parking lot was full of members. He even said we went straight up to Moose car and he banged on him when he drove up. I smell a bitch-ass dude. You could call him out, but bringing a bunch of people to confront him sounds like a coward. I've never seen TF come up with a bunch of dudes. He always just came up solo, so I don't know. I mean, how do you keep your eye moist? Do you use air, drops, or since you could close it, kinda that keeps the eye moist? What's this one? Lush, Compa, Adam, speak on it. I guess I got scared of people who are thinking of trying stims. Cocaine hits the system so hard that the cremaster muscle clamps down and yanks the testicles up into the body as a reflex. Man, that sounds like one hell of a drug, huh? I mean, would you rather have that, or would you rather have the cocaine cut with baby laxative so it makes you out of shit after you do a bump? I mean, it probably just makes you look like a savage, bro. You know, you got the little thing, you're like, I'll fuck you up, bro. Don't say anything about my eyelid.
Trying to see like,
oh yeah, this is Chrisean for sure know what the hell she was doing, bro. She just thought she could fucking run game on Dmac. But bro, I be seeing Dmac pop up everywhere, bro. He did the no jumper thing. I've seen him on a couple of these 20v1s. I wonder, like, do they put out a casting call for these 20v1s, or is he just in the algorithm to where they're like, all right, reach out to Dmac?
okay. Oh, what you say?
All right, I be picking up Blanco.
Why? Trying to see like,
Are you
you
a
know what I'm
crab?
saying? Oh, what you say?
All right, I be picking up Blanco.
Watch your mouth, Chrisean.
I wonder if she thinks it's cool to say that because Blueface restaurant, or she gotta know better, bro. She be hanging out with all the Bloods, and I'm sure they use that in their slang.
They be calling Crips.
Watch your mouth, Chrisean.
Oh my God.
Play that with Blueface, now with Dmac.
Dmac, why is you crying? I don't know nothing about the politics.
I ain't crying, but you know about us. You know about all that, you know what I'm saying, politics. Don't play. Don't play.
They saying red nose.
I'm gonna run it to you again, too, up outside here.
These girls got some fucking trash-ass mics.
I'm going viral. I'm going viral besides this show. Trust and believe me. So I'm gonna run it to you again. I'm gonna question you. I'm like, damn, what's up with all that crap? you was talking about? Damn, why you had to press on that young nigga?
He should have answered back and said, "Yeah, I'm the king of."
Trying to see like,
you
you know what I'm saying? Oh, what you say?
She's wild, man. She knew what the hell she was doing. She's trying to lose her other front tooth, is what she's trying to do.
Who did you get?
This is when AD will have his granny's heart when he looks this old. No, that's what I thought. You see that that girl that took flight on that other dude on the bench the other day when he said from 6-0 or whatever? Chrisean gonna run into the wrong Crip girl and they're gonna fuck her up. People don't forget about shit. When you say shit like that, people don't forget.
You know, this is at the right time though to have your apartment or your house.
This guy, I think it's, I don't know if it's a AI picture or it just kind of looked like AD, but somebody grabbed it and said AD in 10 years.
To get robbed and your mom to be holed up though. Like this is like he's getting a lot of clout, he's getting a lot of motion. Why not have the homies come over, film some, and get a little bit more motion off of it?
Could be.
Because did they ever get caught?
Bro, I mean, it just happened like a few days ago. What do you mean did they ever get caught?
Crazy. And we all know he's telling if there is anyone to be caught.
Absolutely.
You know, 6ix9ine going.
Nigga got on some.
Is this new? What happened to J Stone? Oh, so he DM'd him back. Take this down. I don't want motherfuckers knowing my personal information. Definitely don't want no one to know my release date, right? Oh, he's busted. If you cash app me 1,000 stone, I got you. I'm a businessman, brother. You foul, whoever you are, but for sure my lawyer gonna find out. Bro, it's public information. Like, I'm sure you could Google and say, what's J Stone's? And let me do it for shits and giggles. Let me do it for shits and giggles. J Stone, money in real name. Yeah, bro, you Google it and it says his real name. Yeah, I mean, this fool's tripping. All you got to do is Google it and it says what his real name is. But I don't know if you follow this West Coast Gang Wars page. Man, this fool be trolling all these motherfuckers. Someone was throwing shots. Who was this guy that Lush interviewed, though? Aunt Keith Woods? Like, who is that? What does he do?
Well, you know, there's certain cultures.
Top of the morning, I guess. I'll just go by what is at the end. Dirk? Because I don't know how to pronounce that name. Noah to Dirk?
Natural deodorants and others that, like, you know, I'm American.
This don't even look like Moose Man right here. You can't even tell. Shit looks like it could be G Money DT. Could be G Money DT's older brother.
Trying to see like.
Let's watch it. What?
You want to know how
even forced
you want to
upon
know what would
violent
have prevented them from dying in ICE custody? Them not invading our country illegally. They would have never been in ICE custody. They could have died in Slovenia, Czechoslovakia, wherever they may be from. Okay? So your problem, this isn't ICE's problem. ICE didn't cause for them to be
But this is
killed.
ICE's problem. If 4 times the amount of people are dying under the ICE.
Yesterday, Lush must have been off them Zans he brought up in your video. Oh, the one we went and filmed at MacArthur Park. I think we need to run it back. Because shout out my homie. He was filming, he would like film skate videos and stuff. And I've kind of, I don't know, I thought he would be a little better at filming vlog type stuff. But yeah, after I realized he got a lot to learn. It didn't really look the best. But it's doing all right. It's like at 2,300. You know, it's good for me. But definitely got to run it back. And I think I should just hold the camera from here on out because I know what needs to be done.
Custody in the Trump administration versus the Biden administration, then this is more dangerous. Like,
No,
that's a very clear.
That's literally not true because you don't know how they died. You're trying to create this imaginary correlation between their deaths and the actions of the Trump administration. So should we not detain people with chronic illness, even if we don't know they have chronic illness?
You are trying to argue that natural circumstances, natural causes led to 4 times more people dying. No, that's not the case. Not only is that not the, no, you were trying to make the argument that they could have died due to other circumstances. It could have just been due to a certain natural cause.
Well, I think this is a very interesting point. It's a very interesting charge that you made against the Trump administration that 24 people died in their custody as if it was some indication.
23 have died under Trump administration, 24 died under Biden, but Trump has only been the president for 1 year while Biden was the president for 4.
But you have no idea.
But Trump, I mean, has Trump put more people in there? Because it's all a ratio game, right? If you put more people in there, then you're going to have more troubles. I don't know. That's not really my argument, though.
Yeah.
I was telling.
Yeah, we know how they smell.
Preemptive apologies and to the viewers as well. I know.
Lush stank? Is that what they were saying yesterday? Lush, you gotta buy some deodorant, my brother.
I need.
Yeah.
I was telling.
Are they supposed to talk soon, Dante? I thought they linked up already, or did they talk on the phone?
Y'all can smell through the phone or through the can. I need.
Yeah.
I was telling Tam.
Yeah, we know how they smell.
Preemptive apologies and to the viewers as
I'm sure Tam doesn't like a smelly man. Because, bro, that one thing you smell, bro, I'm getting my distance. I would not be able to sit next to some dude for 2 hours sniffing his armpits, and he likes to wave his arm around. So all that's doing is just fanning the smell. Hell nah. You need to go find some deodorant, Lush, or fuck, I don't even know, man. Sit back up in this corner chair or sit off camera with the mic. Like, bro, I ain't doing the stank.
As well. I know y'all can smell through the phone or through the cameras. I ain't got no deodorant today. I forgot deodorant. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I'll try. You feel me?
Don't move around too much.
With that being said, I need.
Yeah.
A long time ago, I never really got that close to him, but I heard he did. I mean, I'm blessed, dude, and I think my wife's probably happy. I can go with deodorant for like 5 days and not even smell. Like, I'm not really a smelly dude, thank God. Damn, they put Bronny back in the G League? This dude's going to hold the records from going fucking to the NBA, back to the G League, to the NBA, back to the G League. Or do you think LeBron James is just pulling strings and pushing his weight? Like, bro, you need to get my son up here. You need to get my son up here. Because I seen the other day when Luka was like, bro, I passed you the ball, you're wide open. Like, why didn't you shoot? Like, Luka was getting all pissed off. Yeah, no, I shower once a day, but if I got to go somewhere or do something, I'll put the deodorant on. But say, if I ain't got to go nowhere that day, I don't put the deodorant on because, you know, the metals and aluminum and all that, they say can cause harm. No, but that's how fucking Flacco blew up, man. Just sitting at home, making 4 or 5 videos a day, not showering, ordering Uber. You know, like, Flacco did it. He got to the bag. He blew up, but he sacrificed the weight and, you know, I guess the smell. He should have showered every morning, hit the gym, and then made his videos.
Not true.
This is funny because she said but then someone cut this clip very short, so who knows what she said after it. But Tam married. I know she said she was divorced, but why she stop herself right there like this? Yeah, that was a weird one.
Not true. I'm not saying she got her job herself.
No, she's making a valid point, bro.
But you're wearing the same outfits I am, and I'm not Muslim. My husband,
bro, I mean, even
not true.
Like, why she stop right there? My husband. I mean, did you just not want to say X?
I don't vote, by the way. I'm a felon.
And yeah, Flacco got foundation like a motherfucker, dude. He definitely not top heavy. That's one thing, bro. Flacco is definitely not top heavy. That motherfucker got foundation for days. And if he spreads his legs to square up, it's going to be hard to fucking tip Flacco over. Mindy diagram. Hell yeah, you can vote in Cali as a felon, bro. When you discharge parole or probation, that you get your voter registration in the mail. Oh, this shit. Yeah, we're all gonna look fucked up, right? I know my son be sitting there like this on his phone, and I tell him, bro, lay on your stomach and look at the phone or sit up, because it makes me sick to my stomach to see you like this. Like, you're going to end up being hunchback and bent over. But trying to talk sense into these kids nowadays, they're fucking rough sometimes. Me and my wife gave our kids, my daughter, they're both good kids. They get good grades and all that. But sometimes I feel like you just can't give them too many options, especially when it comes to food and all this. Like, I didn't have no options, bro. I had to eat what was on the dinner table, and that's all it was. Nowadays, you're like, what do you want? You give them too many options, and they're not even mature enough to understand and pick. For many people, a moment without your phone or laptop in sight can feel like a lifetime. Like, sometimes I feel like a knot in my shoulder when I'm holding my phone like this too much and looking down. It puts a bunch of strain right here on my shoulder and gives me like a kink in the neck. It's fucked up. With a hunchback, wide neck, clawed hand, and even a second set of eyelids, Mindy could be in this human of 3,000 and beyond. Why, you get the wide neck from always looking down? Is that what they're saying? No, that's what I agree with you, mister. For sure, bro. You either eat what's for dinner or don't fucking eat at all. Where's the second eyelid come in, though? And then why do we get a thicker skull and smaller brain? Tech neck. 90-degree elbow. Wow. It looks like an alien, right? Humans could experience smartphone elbow as a permanent 90-degree angle caused by the typical positioning of the arm when holding a device. But I mean, if we fast forward like 10, 20 years, we're probably going to have some different technology where we're not like this on our phones. Everyone will probably be wearing meta glasses or some shit. Oh, the second eyelid comes from staring at the screen all day? Yeah, I could see that, bro. After staring at a screen all day, it's rough. That's why I do this in the morning, and then, I'll watch a couple shows, but I can't get myself to come back out in the garage at night and try to make a video after staring at the screen for so long. I just can't. Oh, bro, yeah, they be fucking... I don't even know how they still keep their balance, bro. They're so fucking sideways. Oh, from holding the phone? Oh, here it tells us why the eyelid's on. Include a thicker skull, smaller brain, as well as a second eyelid to prevent excessive exposure to light. Yeah, it's gonna be that Elon Musk shit, right? The Neuralink. Damn, man. Is that what the future holds? I mean, bro, if we even make it that far, because with all the pollution and the horrible food, kids nowadays are fucking getting cancer and all kinds of shit. Like, you see colon cancer is like really high in like 20 to 30-year-olds when it used to be like 50-year-olds. I know, speaking of that, I need to backward stretch. But that's why, I don't know if you ever noticed, sometimes I try to sit up like this and put my elbow down to kind of like hold my back straight. Let me see. I usually try to lower the chair so that way I'm sitting down and not like hunched over. Let's do some TMZ scrolling. Kanye West, wish I had a runaway from life. What's he mean? Oh, yeah, bro. Open wounds. That's when it starts rotting, right? When the wound stinks. Like, ugh. It's like, what do they call it when decomposing? You gotta put the fucking, you gotta get some maggots to put on your open wounds so they can eat the dead parts.
I'm here with, and where you from?
Yeah, I'm from Shy.
Okay, we see the outfit, man. Rate your outfit from 1 through 10 and let me know what you're wearing.
Oh, it's always a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
I got the original Yeezy 950 boots on.
Crazy.
I had the, Gosha did the pop-up today, so the rest of it's all Gosha.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's a fashion trend you regret participating in?
Oh, Kanye's starting to get the gray beard, man. You aging, Kanye.
Life.
Damn, Kanye looking his age. I've always wanted that's not like a, kind of looks like a bomber jacket, but I've never had a bomber jacket. I've always wanted one. I also want to, if I had the money, I would pimp out Letterman jackets. Like, I think it'd be dope to make badass Letterman jackets, but then to make all different kind of patches. Like, slanging weed, you make 1,000-pound club patch, like, oh, I sold over 1,000 pounds, or I've made this much money, or I've traveled, or done this, or if you're into graffiti, you get like a spray can. I always thought that'd be dope, to make a dope ass Letterman jacket and then sell all kinds of different patches to kind of, signs of shit you've done or tell the story of your life. Like in prison where they do the little calendar little things, make patches of those. So the years you've done or any time you've done, you could put a couple of those. I think that should be dope. The problem is just fucking Letterman jackets and all that shit ain't cheap, man. But I think that'd be a dope idea. And then people could just make their own patches and put it on there and then slang it, share them themselves. Yeah, Trank, that shit made it to LA like a couple years ago, bro. Skid Row and all that shit, they're getting that Trank shit out here too, man. Drugs ain't the same as they once were. Yeah, you think Trump's gonna fucking, fuck Pimp P for sure, right? You think Trump's gonna pardon this guy? Or you think he's gonna hold it against him because he tried to help Obama? Because he said he was helping Obama, and then he was trying to help Trump. Fugitive member Praz has been hit with a 14-year prison sentence handed down after his conviction of conspiracy and legal foreign lobbying charges. The verdict came down Thursday in a D.C. federal court, slapping Praz with 3 years of probation on top of his 14-year stint. He already got hit last month with a massive $64 million forfeiture tied to the alleged scheme. Holy shit. I mean, does Praz got that kind of bread, bro? $64 million is a lot. No, for sure. That's all it costs, bro. Like Kodak probably cost him a couple million. Yeah, anybody with the M's can get pardoned. You just got to get the back channel communication, and I'm not sure where the money goes, or they probably just pay it towards campaign funds or some kind of donation, and then they let your ass out. No, so boxing saved a lot of people's lives. I agree with you. And so I sometimes I look at my daughter, she seems good. My son, he's still young, he seems good. I'm kind of happy I stopped smoking, because I'm a kind of parent, like I don't really hide shit from my kids for the most part. I don't put it in their face, but I'm not one of the parents that fully try to hide shit. My son used to call it rotten popcorn. But my wife can smell anything, bro. So if my kids ever start fucking around, my wife's gonna sniff that shit out right away. Yeah, the only downfall from subs is if you're taking a lot, you fuck up your teeth. But besides that, bro, like I never had a problem. It's like a cup of coffee in the morning, really. So the hip-hop lyricist got slapped with 10 guilty counts back in April. Everything from messing with campaign finance laws during Obama's 2012 run to allegedly cozying up with the Trump administration. Oh, you see this? This Sukiana bot is crazy, bro. Nothing like good birthday dick, reality star says she can't walk after wild night. She's wildin'. She had to get a wheelchair because she got fucking... She got the pussy walls beat up.
Happy birthday. I follow you online.
Oh, yeah, it is. Thank you.
I saw you did it up, bro. I saw like all of you had like a sword there. You got a sword?
I got some new swords, some nunchucks, some lethal weapons.
Did you get them as a gift?
Yeah, I requested them as a gift.
Oh, why do you like, nunchucks and stuff?
I grew up in martial arts. My grandma and everybody were sensei, so it just made me happy connecting to my grandma and stuff.
Oh.
Is that LAX? She's coming. Oh, yeah, right here. It says caught at LAX.
Yeah, so I was happy about that.
That's incredible. Mm-hmm. And you did it up so much that now you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, did you participate in that class action lawsuit? I don't feel like I ever had teeth problems from it, because once I get off the beans, I take it, and then I dwindle down to a lot. Like I'll get a 2 milligram to last me like 4 or 5 days. Like I just start to like chip away at it and take less and less. And I feel like since you take less and less, it probably does less damage on your teeth.
I got so hard last night. I'm not gonna lie, I got some good birthday.
You did it up so much that now you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I got so hard last night. I'm not gonna lie, I got some good birthday.
What do you think this lady pushing her's thinking? Like, damn, bro, she got the good wiener.
Can't work. I can't walk or nothing. Yeah.
That is amazing.
My busted out. You want to see it?
Oh,
it costs extra.
Okay. Wow, that must have been the best birthday ever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm pleased to hear that. I don't know what
I already know what you're going to ask me next, and I'm not going to give you time.
Well, congrats on the birthday, Suki. It was very good to see you.
Uh-huh. It's nice to see you, too.
Yeah, since we're talking about it, they'll probably be offering you that class act. Well, that shit might be over now, all right? Who's her boyfriend? Like, who's the one fucking beating it up? Oh, it has to be like old. I never clicked on it and read it. I just seen it always popping up on my screen. Without hesitation, she blurted out, I got F so hard last night, I'm not gonna lie. I got some good birthday dick, so I can't walk or nothing. Damn. Who do you think's gonna get it? Kendrick or the Clips at the Grammys? Or you think either one of them aren't gonna get it? Oh, this one's kind of interesting. Timothée Chalamet, call me by his rapper's name, is UK Esky Kid, the actor's secret alias. I never even heard of SD Kid. But do you think, yeah, I hope Kendrick does too, personally. I'm a Kendrick fan. But do you think this is Timothy Chalamet's secret identity? I mean, but I don't know. His nose gets a little wide right here and then kind of curves in. This one looks like it kind of curves out instead of in. Yeah, just keep chipping away and then you stock up and have a bunch of extra. I'm not sure if the government pays for it out there, but in California, man, the doctor visits like $150, and then it's like $100 for 60 of the 2s. I think it's like $160 for 100 or for 60 of the 8s. I know he bring Lefty up. He's like, I'd like to give a special shout out to my boy Lefty. These two dudes got two different noses, I think. Man, this shit like curves in. This shit kind of keeps going out. Bro, Vlad going in on Rory and Mal, huh? DJ Vlad, Rory and Mal is hip-hop's most trash podcast. Yeah, here it was 100, and then the fucking doctor raised it to 150. It's fucking, bro. Everything's going up, but how much we get paid? This Rory shit's just fucking keeps going on. Bro, I know some of you got to be a Jelly Roll fan. What do you think of him cutting his beard off?
What's up, y'all? By now, you have probably figured out that
And I get it why he's just so, like, overwhelmed with emotions, bro. Because I've been following Jelly Roll back when he was rapping. And then for him to, like, switch to country and blow up like he did, I'm sure he's just, like amazed, like... Is amazed the right word? I'm sure he's just like, damn, bro. Like, I didn't know life was going to bless me with all this shit. And to get Grammys and then be nominated for a shit ton of Grammys this year. Well, damn, at least the scripts are free, because fuck, bro. Shit ain't no joke. But at the end of the day, it's cheaper than fucking paying for the beans all day. Because back in the day when I first started years ago, like eating the beans, like in the early 2000s, you could catch a habit, you know? $2 a bean, $1.50. Fuck, now those same beans, bro, are going for $10 to $15. Can't even catch a habit. You're going to go broke before you even catch a habit.
I look like a Ninja Turtle. Yeah, this was crazy. You know, one of the reasons I'd even started growing a beard was because I was so obese. It was just easier to
This is
cover
like his
up
ranch,
what was
too, I think
here,
he
you know?
owns now.
So, I don't know.
Man, I fuck with Jelly Roll. I like country music, too. I like rap music and country music. Country music's like my R&B, I say. If I want some real-life music, I'm gonna listen to country. If I want my fucking turned-up shit, I'm gonna listen to rap. But, I mean, at what, now it's way more expensive, right? But $1 a milligram, that was like 2010s, right? Mid-2010s, 2010s. Because I remember back in the day when the OCs, I was paying like $20 for an 80. And then they started gumming up, so then everybody went to the Roxy's. I think I was paying like 10 to 15 for the 30s. But then out here, we had a bunch of doctors. So you get the doctor, the script for the doctor would be like $200 to $300, depending what they gave you. But we had this doctor, you didn't have to show up, bro. After you made friends with him, he would just take your money. It was $300 for the script, and then you got 240 blues, 150 Xans, and a pint of syrup. I could take that $300 for the script, go to the pharmacy, and I think it was like $400 to fill it. So now I'm at $700, and then I could flip that script. I'll just keep the Zans because no one really wanted them back then. Just the pint and the blues could turn that into like $3,000. And then the doctor wasn't tripping, so I would get a script in my name, a script in my wife's name, and a script in my mom's name. And then the pharmacy wasn't tripping, so I'd drop off. This is back before you had to show your ID, and it's just way different now. So I could drop all 3 scripts off and walk out with a big old bag of all the goodies. But that doctor, he ended up getting busted with like $400,000 in cash, like 30,000 blues. And then I think he bailed out, and I think he killed himself, because what they do is the doctors, they just charge him with tax evasion. And once you get hit with tax evasion, bro, your life's never going to be the same. Yeah, people don't realize when that addiction hit. It's a motherfucker for sure. Is there any good shit on here? I remember when I very first started, I used to have this pharmacy up the street, and my homie worked at a doctor's office, and he would just steal a book of scripts. I'd fill that shit out myself, send 2 people into the pharmacy a day. But this was back when Norcos were popular. And then we'd run it, and then we'd run the pharmacy dry every week. Then they'd be empty for 2 days. That'd be a rough couple days. Then they would restock, and then we'd run them dry again. And then they end up selling the pharmacy. And one day we went in there, and they were like, bro, get the hell out of here. We ain't playing that game no more. Grandma arrested in penis costume. A real dick move. All right.
John, they do.
Bro, you remember when this story came out? I'm surprised they haven't caught this guy yet. But that pro skier from Canada that was smuggling all the drugs, and then he went on the run.
In a way, and they believe money will talk. The reward money right now up to 15.
That's rough, bro. If the first thing you start doing is a sub, like, bro, that shit will rock your world for like 2-3 days if you don't have a habit. And then I guess eventually you build up and you got a habit, right? Yeah, I would have never just went to subs. Subs are the way as you get off of them. And then, it's like a cup of coffee once you're used to them.
$15 million from $10 million. They believe that Ryan Wedding, the former Olympic snowboarder, is hiding out in Mexico, and he's being protected by the cartels. Take a look at this graphic. These are the people authorities say are involved in this operation.
It's crazy how he outsmarted him so far. But damn. This one has a picture of a car. So the car's wanted. And then what are these flags? What flag is that? That's Canada. But which flag is this? Is that like some kind of Asian country flag?
This is a massive operation announced by the Justice Department today, the FBI, and also the Canadian Royal Mounted Police. Now, Wedding is the top 10 most wanted poster, and again, the reward $15 million.
Are these all people that were hustling with them? Because it says Operation Giant Slalom.
Officials, John, say that he orchestrated the 2025 murder this past January of a witness at a restaurant in Colombia, hoping it would get him out of U.S. charges and extradition to the United States. The Canadian snowboarder appeared in the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics as a snowboarder. Since then, authorities say he's been hiding out with some of the most notorious cartels in Mexico, trying to avoid what could be life behind bars in the United States. Authorities say he goes by different names: El Jefe, Giant, Public Enemy, James King, and Jesse King. He changes his appearance, and he's wanted for allegedly running this transnational drug trafficking network that routinely shipped hundreds of kilograms of cocaine from Colombia through Mexico into the Southern California region, then to Canada and other locations in the U.S.
You do not get to be a drug kingpin and evade.
Bro, this dude looks like he got something stuck up his ass, right? Like, he looks like he's constipated all the time.
The law. Make no mistake about it. Ryan Wedding is a modern-day iteration of Pablo Escobar. He's a modern-day iteration of El Chapo Guzman. This Justice Department...
Well, I would say he's more like the dude from Blow, right? Because he's he's Canadian, but he's a white dude. Like George Jung.
And this FBI will work with our Canadian counterparts and the government officials across the world to bring him to justice.
Oh, all those fucking wrestlers and all those dudes probably off the beans like crazy, right? Is there a clip about it? Let me look.
Any information, you can call 1-800-CALL-FBI or submit a tip online anonymously, tips.fbi.gov. Again, a $15 million reward. John.
Snowboarder to alleged drug kingpin. Wow, what a career path that is. David spun for us. David, thank you.
Yes,
thank
and
you.
for more on this, Bill Asalee, first assistant U.S. attorney for the Central District of California, joining us on this. It seems like it's a movie.
Yeah.
This man that's wanted, an ex-athlete, but still 240 pounds. He's described as 6'3", potentially hiding out in Mexico. This cast of characters that are potentially involved. A reggae musician. It reminds me of the movie from the 90s, Point Break. When you look at this, the expansive and kind of odd group of people that are a collective here. What do you make of it?
Look, this guy's notorious. He's basically like the El Chapo of Canada. This is the #1 cocaine drug trafficking kingpin in Canada, trafficking over $1 billion a year in cocaine. He uses my district, the Southern District, or Southern California, essentially, as his hub to move the drugs. They said they picked California because of its weak drug laws, and that if they got picked up, they probably wouldn't do much prison time. But they didn't count on the federal government bringing charges. And what we did yesterday was extraordinary. We did an international takedown. We're honing in on him. We arrested a dozen of his associates in Canada and Colombia for murdering one of our witnesses, and including his lawyer who advised him to murder the witness. He thought that would end the case. So we're coming for him.
Wow.
60,000 or 60 tons of cocaine he brings into the country every year. Want to ask you quickly while you're here, welcome to the East Coast, by the way. Good to see you in person for the first time. The Trump administration is suing California.
Imagine doing time
over its
with George.
redistricting plan. What we
Fucking
saw in
dude's a
Texas
legend, right?
with the 3-judge panel. Do you think that helps or hurts the president's case?
You know, it's really ironic because the judges in Texas said that the districts were racially drawn. I haven't seen the evidence of that, and I'm not sure what the court based that on.
So we went straight from the Canadian dude to politics. Oh, but this is interesting because, bro, at one point I was moving a shit ton of beans, like a lot of them, bro. And I was easily up to 80, 100 Norcos a day. Easily, bro. Like, my wife would tell me that I smelled like a fucking aspirin bottle because I had so much acetaminophen in my body. And that's probably one of the only times I guess she said I smelled is when I smelled like a fucking aspirin bottle. And I was just like, damn, bro. But, you know, they're like Skittles, bro. Once you push that addiction and you keep eating them, you're chasing that knot up and down the street, you know, just trying to catch it. But, yeah, I was moving so many of them that I was just taking them, and I was easily up to 80 to 100 a day. Wake up to like 20, 25. I mean, I'd get them in my mouth and then drink water and just get them all to go down. Break them all in half, too. I guess it's nothing to brag about, but it's my life story, you know? Seems like it's a lot of our life stories in here.
When I was taking about 65 extra strength biking in a day.
Good God.
That's when, I was on a lot. And I there was no way I couldn't get out of it. You know, the only thing I could do is eventually go to rehab and try to fix my life again. But I actually beat it on my own. I stayed in my house for about 10 days and didn't leave, and I was able to get through the withdrawal effects, and then I was put on another medication after that, a lower dose, and then because I broke my neck multiple times, a couple times, I went on Xanax too because I was always getting nervous. I was really having a lot of stress. So they put me on that, and when I left WB because I couldn't get a part-time deal with them, they wanted me to continue to go full-time, and I understood that. So I parted ways, went to TNA. And the thing is, everybody drank down there. Everybody drank alcohol. So I started drinking with my meds, and then I started manipulating.
Alcohol and Xanax is the worst combo on earth, bro. You're gonna fuck up everything. Drinking and eating Xannies, bro. That's the worst combo known to man.
My meds. I would save all of them for the evening and drink it with alcohol, and got me in a lot of trouble. 4 DUIs in 5 years.
Wow.
Were those 10 days the worst 10 days of your life?
Well, yes and no. I actually went through I went to rehab for real after I got all those DUIs. TNA, my wrestling company, allowed me to go to rehab. And I actually went to the WWE rehab program, and they put me in a...
No, and when you're famous like this, I'm sure they got all kinds of doctors that are at their disposal. And they're probably rich, so they get the doctors that come to the house, do it over the phone. For sure, bro. When you're like in the fight game and all that shit, they definitely got doctors on call.
A great center, St. Joseph's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and I spent 30 days there. And when I did that, that's when it's been over 3 years now. I've been clean and sober. So I finally got the right help. I tried to do it myself. When you're that deep into that stuff, you can't do it on your own. You need somebody else's help. And I finally reached out and I did what I had to do to get it done.
Okay, but I'm asking you about the 10 days of cold turkey where you didn't leave your house that you told us about, where you're trying to come down from 65 extra strength Vicodin a day, which sounds totally insane. Like I've not heard of that before. That the withdrawal on that has to be articulated for us.
Well, it was one of the worst 10 days of my life, but even more so the time when I went into rehab, that was the worst 7 days of my life as well. I went through it again, and I went through detox again, and that time...
Is there a documentary for the Smash Machine, or are you talking about the movie? That was a good-ass movie. I watched it a couple weeks ago.
You're in constant pain, your body's shaking. You don't want to eat. You don't want to do anything. You feel like you're going to die. It's the worst pain I ever had in my life. And I literally went through it twice because I had to rehab twice, or I had to go through detox twice. So I'll tell you, man, I haven't had any triggers or anything like that, thank God. Because I think it has to do with I don't ever want to have that feeling again.
Oh, wow, really?
I was to that drug, and there was nothing. I was doing stupid stuff, and I was, I was desperate. I was spending a lot of money for the medication, and it took control of my life. I didn't have anything else to think about but how I was going to get that drug the next time I could get it. And
yeah, that's all you think about.
It was the worst time of my whole entire life was those 3 years where I was really, really deep into it.
Yeah, because, bro, once you get down to the bottom, you're like, bro, how in the fuck am I going to find some more? And then you ain't going to do shit till you find them. But, bro, do you see Brandon Buckingham's in the hospital? In the ICU, my heart is failing, my lungs are failing, my liver and kidneys are failing. Things are not looking good, my friends. I love you guys. Like, damn, bro. Damn, bro. Let me see if... Oh, wow. As soon as I open Instagram, it's the first thing that pops up, too. YouTuber Brandon Buckingham reveals his heart, lungs, liver, kidneys are failing. Like... Damn, bro. Take it easy, Brandon. But he be going hard in all his videos and shit. Oh, septic pneumonia. Man. He be killing it too. Bro, you want this to go on when you're in your deathbed? Man, she just twerking it. Is that her boyfriend or old man? I wonder what the story is behind this. And the lady's coaching her off to the side. Do the splits. Do the splits. Yeah, I talked to him a little bit, for sure. And you got the kids right here watching. I wonder, who is this guy? Man, why are they all hating, bro? Let people live their life, man. It ain't that big of a fucking deal. Yeah, I made friends with them because, Adam and them were all friends with them. And then for the longest, we just talked about dogs and talked about that shit. Like, I don't really get too involved in the drama. We just started, vibing, chopping game. And, yeah, I appreciate him, bro. He's definitely helping a brother out. I fuck with him. I appreciate him. Man, why are all these people hating in the comments? Like, obviously everybody's with it in the crowd, so let these people live their life, bro. Right? Like, let people live their life. Oh, I thought this was interesting. This fool 6ix9ine sounds like he got a shit ton of lawsuits. And he owes the government like $800,000 or something.
You don't know the half. He's got so many default judgments against him. There's $750,000 he owes to a Japanese artist named
Yeah, forget which rapper that was, but they took him to the club for the one last time.
Tekashi, who filed a lawsuit claiming that 6ix9ine basically stole his image and likeness. There's $70K owed to a concert promoter, but the big ones are victims of the crimes that he pled guilty to. There's a Brooklyn woman known only as Jane Doe who's won a default judgment against 6ix9ine for this shooting that happened at her own housing complex, Smurf Village in Brooklyn. The whole thing was triggered by Tekashi ordering a hit. And according to the complaint in this lawsuit, which Tekashi has defaulted on, he's not there at Smurf Village, but their gang members are there. Tekashi's watching on Instagram Live. He recognizes that there's some rivals that are involved in a kidnapping weeks earlier. And what happens next is straight out of a crime movie. Tekashi allegedly calls one of his guys, orders them to shoot. Within minutes, multiple 9 Trey members showed up and opened fire into the courtyard. The Jane Doe was an innocent resident standing outside, hit by a stray bullet in her left foot. She falls, injuring her knee and back. She's rushed to the hospital. She goes through surgery, undergoes physical therapy, and claims that the shooting has caused her $150 million in damages. Tekashi would later apologize to her in federal court during his sentencing, saying, "I'm sorry for what happened. I'm willing to pay your medical bills." Well, her whole lawsuit is for a whole lot more than medical bills. Her lawsuit filed in 2020 in Kings County Supreme Court alleges assault, battery, negligence, negligent security, emotional distress, seeking $150 million in damages. Because she fears retaliation from the gang, she asked the court court and was granted permission by the court to file under a pseudonym, Jane Doe. Now, what happened after the lawsuit was filed, Tekashi was supposed to respond. He has lawyers, they respond, but then his lawyers say, hey, we got to get out of this lawsuit. We can't represent this guy. He's not paying us. He's not communicating with us. So one set of lawyers got kicked out. Another set of lawyers got kicked out. Eventually, the plaintiff's attorneys, a very good law firm, E. Lefterakis and Lefterakis, if you get sued by them, chances are you're going to pay. In September 2023, the court, based on that law firm's motions, wiped out. They struck Tekashi's answer and they said, you're in default. You're not showing up here with lawyers. You're not doing what you got to do to defend this lawsuit. What's going to happen now is we're basically finding you liable for all of the claims, and the court is going to assess damages against you. The only question is how much he's going to pay. Now, nothing has showed up in the court docket in several months suggesting that Tekashi is trying to work this out or has worked this out with the other side. They're in the process. $150 million he probably doesn't have, but a couple M's to make this very serious negligence, physical injury, assault case against a very good New York law firm and a victim that he apologized to in federal court. He's going to 6ix9ine's cracking into that streaming money. But is he going to keep any of it? You've heard.
Damn, bro. The last thing you want to do is play with lawsuits because those fools will put a default judgment on your bank account, depending how much you owe, and they're going to come take everything you got. Last thing you want to do is fucking owe somebody money that got good lawyers. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I don't know how he's going to dig himself out of this one, dude. They're going to come confiscate everything this fucker has. All right, we just hit 2 hours, but my son gets out today at 1, so I got to fucking get ready. I got to jump in the shower, go get him, and then, yeah, I'm going to go on, Dejan just hit me back, so I think I'm going to go over there with, I think Bo Jackman's on today too, so I'm not sure who else will be there, but I'm going to go fuck around over there. No, for sure, but I think he could go back to like 6 months or a year before, or 2 years before the sue comes, that they can go and say you gave somebody money, they spent it, and then now you're getting sued. They're going to go tell them that they owe the money and that you were trying to do it to hide the money. You got to get rid of the money like a long time in advance. Or say you got a house or a car and you put it in someone's name like a few months before it happens or right when it happens, they're going to come take the car from them. At least in California, that's how it works. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure all the states are different. Because can lawsuits be federal? I guess they probably can, right? Depending on the level of them. So we're gonna see how it plays out for this dude, man. He's gonna go to jail, and then he owes a shit ton of money. He got a lot of catching up to do. I mean, I ain't really the biggest fan of him, but he definitely got motion. He definitely getting bread. But they're gonna come take everything this fool has. But yeah, let me hop off here, dude. I gotta jump in the shower. My son gets out at 1 today. I don't know why. LAUSD gets out at 1:13 today instead of 3:30 for some reason. So let me go get his ass. And then if you have time, tap into the Day in LA pod with Dejan. I think Bo Jackman's gonna be on there too. So yeah, fuck with all y'all. Appreciate all y'all. Oh yeah, let me do the rundown. Appreciate you, Mr. E. Appreciate you, Dirk, Tech. Dante, appreciate you. Corey, appreciate you. This is my roll call at the end. Let me see. I'll make sure I don't want to miss anybody, bro. 'Cause I know how it feels to be fucking forgotten about sometimes. B-Meds, I appreciate you. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. That shit helps YouTube recognize us. Appreciate you, Quick. He's probably snoozing already because that fool works nights. Appreciate you, Sev. It's funny, Sev, it changed your name. It got the, or maybe you changed your name. It got the S for you at the end. You can hear my dog barking. It's trash day. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I usually don't do shit on the weekends, but Monday we'll be back at it for show.